That when you and JB are talking in the room, it's some good comedy acting.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We make 2 or 3 every year, so it's hard to pinpoint exactly where they all end up.
Well, besides the Pope, who...
I don't know. This is a pretty cool, complicated sketch, don't you think? And then it goes into Spank.
This is very
cool.
Oh
yeah, this is a good one.
Siegfried and Roy.
But you know, I think our later shows are more accessible than this stuff. This really does feel like guys who sat around and got high and cracked themselves up a little with the story.
I like it. I think it's smart. And,
yeah, I do too, but I just think that we were more accessible later.
Allowed for the sequestered jury to enjoy some entertainment. As you know, last week, funny man Tom Arnold came to their hotel rooms and entertained them with his zany Vinnie...
That's back when Tom had fluffy gray hair. Remember that?
Oh, man, that was a fun weekend. He does such a good... What's the guy who's on TV in L.A.? The guy who's...
Jerry Dunphy.
Yeah, Jerry Dunphy.
Yeah.
Tom does it.
Jerry Dunphy, who has a bullet in his...
This is Bob as the fifth Beatle.
This is Bob as nothing, no character, just not...
Bob loves being British.
Am I British on this?
No, you're not.
Oh, you're not? I thought
it's just
you
the way.
Huddled masses yearning to be free to work in sweatshops for pennies, from sea to shining with a top coat of crude oil sea. Statue of Liberty rusting in a polluted harbor. Liberty? American liberty? How do I spell America? A-M-E-R-I-K, K-K-A, Chrysler K-car, carcinogen, gin and...
This is really funny, too long, but really a funny performance art piece. And this inspired the only angry letter we know of.
No,
I'm sure we got others.
Didn't we do this live,
HBO sent us this letter from a guy who was he a Korean War vet? And he wrote a letter. He said, I was watching a show the other night on HBO.
This is in reference to the Spank.
He said it was very funny. I was really enjoying it. And then this man came out and he was going to, defecate on the flag. And I just can't watch that. I was in Korea.
Cancel my subscription.
I
if you're
lost,
going to show this,
friends of people there, and I can't watch things like that. And he was really very kind in the letter. And so they gave us the letter. And they never gave us any letters that we got.
And they just gave it to us in like one of those like, oh, you got to check this out. And then we
called the guy.
We said, let's call him. And we called him and explained him. It turns out he had stopped watching. He turned it off like after the character tries to dump on the flag. And
we were young and naive and probably a little insensitive, but we were nice to him. But I'm just saying it was very hard to understand what we just really said to him, look, you needed to watch the whole scene because he doesn't crap on the flag. He wants to, but he never
told him what
can.
It was about, you know.
And he was a very nice old man, and he said, oh, well, I didn't watch it. I didn't know that. Of course, he was probably really intimidated by getting a call from the actual actors.
Weirded out that you guys were...
I'm the guy who was going to crap on the flag.
But we were very earnest, too, because we felt bad. We were. We felt like, why... watch the whole sketch. It's not, he doesn't crap on the flag.
And it's not about that. It's about the emptiness of this. Because this is based on, or was inspired by...
real...
this Pam Siegel showing me pictures she had taken of, this great performance artist. I had one word that was stupid, and he's great. And whoa, what does he do? And she's showing me the pictures with a gem loop. Yeah, he takes a shit on the flag.
All right.
What? That's it? Like, yeah, isn't that great? And she's showing me the pictures, and the guy's taking a shit on the flag, and everybody's looking up, like, smiling, and, like, it's just foolish. It's a completely empty gesture. And so that's where this came out. It's about performance artists.
Right.
It's not about shitting on the flag. It's about
and that's what we tried to explain to this guy, that the butt of the joke is this character.
Yeah.
And he was cool, and he listened to us, and he said, okay, all right.
Yeah, once he decided he wanted to stop talking to us and get off the phone. He'd agree with us and say, yeah, okay.
All right, make note, change number.
Never right.
I remember that right now, backstage, we're having a problem with wigs, because there's only a certain amount of good wigs.
Yeah.
And who's the kid who's in the sketch with us?
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was...
Jack Plotnick.
Jack Plotnick had a good wig, but someone else's wig didn't fit them, so Tanya had to take Jack Plotnick's good wig. And right now, there's like, what do you mean? That wig fits me. Going on, I swear to God, backstage.
Jack was like...
Yeah, I was just upset, understandably
he had a wig panic. You know, that's what it's called in Hollywood.
But wait until you see the wigs in just a minute here of all the
very important
presidents.
Who makes a living?
Boy, this is a long sketch.
Shitting on things.
Every one of these sketches we could have taken stuff out
But
of.
we were being paid by the minute.
The flag is the cause, and it should be put in jail. Yes!
And this is in an actual LA County courtroom. Which is
That's
actually
right.
a great place to shoot.
We shot a
by the
bunch
way.
of stuff
Big
there.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call to the stand.
An extra acting.
Flag experts.
I'm a long-haired
Pretty
lawyer.
good job.
If you look at the chalkboard, you
All
can
right.
see the
I
explanation.
need a flag
of our
expert.
Case is on the chalkboard.
And I need an expert on donkey basketball. All right, and I need a hooker.
You know, this is so thin, this little bit here. Experts
I
Lounge.
love this. I love this.
Yeah.
And I like the acting.
But you know, can I say, if we did this in a later show, we would have had more jokes in here.
Look,
We
there's
just-
a
we would
Pope
have had-
expert in the back.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, there's the Pope
Okay.
expert from the beginning
That's why
of the
this
show.
bit was
And
here.
there's JB.
Here's Jack.
I didn't know he was in the show so much.
I'm very hungry.
He's been in every show.
John and
I
Jack
mean,
here are really good. It's really like heartwarming. It really is heartwarming.
Well, he did a voiceover in the first one, then he was in the second one, and now he's in this fourth one. And he was in the audience of the third one.
Expert trucks are coming to your town.
And that's Craig Anton singing. Craig has done a lot of TV acting and
We were going pretty fast. I
Sketch.
Yeah, we were.
remember.
Well, the guy
Balancing
who's
out a
driving
little
is the guy who
haystack.
owns the truck.
Yeah.
He wouldn't let me drive
He was
it.
going really
It's
fast.
like a grip or something.
He was the art department
No, he's
guy.
the art department guy.
Yeah,
that
that we-
guy was
that we
such
fired
a
eventually.
drag.
Flag expert, let's go.
Eben Schletter did the music to most of our songs.
First four was Willie Etra.
Oh, Willie Etcher did the music. A guy
the
named
first
Willie
four.
Etcher who did Groundlings music. But then after these four, it's Eben.
With greatness. Here we go.
Hi. Hello. Hello. Well, in my expert opinion, Mr. Spank was rendered constipated by the combination of colors in the flag.
Haha, so you're saying the flag was the cause. Because, as in before, as in...
Here's something we rarely do,
Not my father's...
but we do a cutaway. Film a kind of cutaway to Bob here. It's a really funny take. And
Sir,
we rarely do that.
Would you please
It's something
tell
we
the
rarely
court
do. Like,
you are-
take a piece that isn't specifically a film or a takeoff on a film and actually cut it so that it's kind of filmic. And we do that there. And
David,
nobody cares. Nobody should
Does
care.
anyone care? I don't care.
I don't care.
And I'm
You're
the
right.
biggest me nerd there is. But this is a funny bit. Take the pill. Yes.
Yeah.
They have to
Get
hand
Bob's
paint
glasses to
the video.
grow with the size of his head.
Now, this is a great rendition of our forefathers.
And Tom
Or
makes a great
sort
choice
of.
here.
Tom is hilarious.
Tom
Abe
is
Lincoln.
Brooklyn Lincoln.
Nice
Yeah, shut up, yeah.
And I remember
Put
you
your
guys.
pool box away.
I will not stand by while some group of ye olde performance artists defecates upon it. Ideas? Mr. Franklin.
Can't we just put the flag up on a pole where no one could get to it?
Lunacy! How would we ever get it down?
Let's make it.
There's Jack Plotnick in the middle there.
He looks great in that wig. I don't know what the problem was.
He plays Button Gwinnett, who's a real founding
Gwinnett.
father.
Oh,
Gwinnett
that
County
name
in-
is excellent.
Gwinnett County in Georgia.
And we just
Button
thought the
Gwinnett.
name was funny. David remembered it from the Declaration of Independence, right?
From my schooling.
From your year of schooling.
Flag and desecrated
And then the geniuses are all talking.
We did giggle a lot. Like when,
Oh,
Tom, when the
this
first
was a
time we
funny
took
bit.
it and Tom said, "Here I sit, brokenhearted." That was very hard. We all kind of broke up.
And when we jumped on Jack all the time, we were jumping all over. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I like, Tom's choice is so funny.
Yeah.
Meet back here in 1 week.
You know what I like about this is it's similar to the sloppy wigs and
This was really
This is so silly.
yeah. This
And
is
they
very
call
Pythonic.
themselves the founding fathers, and Lincoln should not be there. The other guys can be there. Lincoln should not be there.
You know, I like the disrespect.
Good, really great link.
1 week later. That's funny.
I like the disrespect that we show to things like British accents and
or the disregard
and founding fathers and just who cares? There's just
that is funny. America.
This was a fun sketch to write.
Over it.
And the bad kind of stock acting, that
Right.
And everybody affects this kind of voice.
Look at your bald wig. Oh, that was excellent. When he leaned down, the bald wig was buckling. We had a lot of problems with bald wigs. Perspiring.
Helena Bonham Carter in The Planet of the Apes.
Hey, put your pool box away, all right? Gentlemen, I've done careful studies.
I remember you guys getting your bald wigs, wiped down because the outside was perspiring.
Right.
And they were, wiping sweat off your wig. It doesn't make sense.
Well, that's all, no adults allowed is the worst.
There's some things in there.
It's the hardest. I had that bald cap on, full bald cap, all day in a 90-degree day. And it was sweating through the plastic. Through it. It was coming out like little holes, dripping.
But tell me, why the 50 stars?
I remember Troy saying at one point when we were out in the valley at that place where, near her...
that high school?
Yeah, that high school in Troy. When we got there, he's like, all right, it's going to be 110 today, but we got ribs.
Oh, yeah. That was a tough day. I can't remember what we were shooting.
So that's how they...
This is one of my favorite all-time characters ever.
I love this character.
This television. And this is
a friend of mine.
Friend of yours, yeah.
Wow.
No, you don't get
Does this hit right to the donuts?
I didn't get a fucking penny from Odenkirk. Cheapskate.
Tell me about the triumvirate or
the Jesus, David. Gotta complete the triad.
What's the triad again?
Rice beer, light beer, rice beer, ice beer, long neck. In that order. Rice beer, ice beer, long neck. It's to get nutrition. Budweiser's made with rice.
Yeah.
And Ice beer's got more vitamins and more sprouted longer. So it's like eating bread. Proteins you get from the long neck.
Hang on a second. Hey, guy!
More traditional
brewing.
brewing.
You think the shape of the bottle
Do me a favor.
Dictates what the
Shut the hell up. That shut him up.
No, you can't.
Great
this
character.
is such a funny character. This guy kills me.
And little trivia, the guy never had a name, but we just nicknamed him around the office so we could refer to him as Droopy. But never really has a name. Droopy was just our word around the office too.
Information side.
Hey, David. I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's that?
We leave you now with that gruesome
How much dick did you have to suck to get the role of David?
I love this bit when we
this
did
is
it.
cool.
That shut him up.
Meta, super meta, and we're eating pit pedos.
That's
super meta. And Bob was good enough to bring his pirate shirt from home. That's another high five. Count it, people.
Oh, drink.
That should be the drinking game. Is that when we high five? Yeah, Bob's wearing his pirate shirt.
This is weird. We're dead in there, and then in there is the newscast.
It's really cool.
It's very cool.
It's trippy, man.
Steve Welsh, the editor.
Best editor
And when you think we had
in
$5
Hollywood.
to
Best
make
comedy
that
editor in Hollywood, and we worked with them when he was just starting out.
Went to Emerson.
And
what?
Your pride in Emerson is so weird. I mean, because you didn't go there very long.
I know, I went there for a couple
and
minutes.
you come out here to Hollywood, and it's all like, did you go to Emerson? Did you go to Emerson? Did you go to Emerson?
Have you seen Band of Brothers?
I've seen it.
That's like going to war for those guys was like going to Emerson. You come out of there stronger with bonds.
You only went for a couple months.
Yeah. That's all I need, buddy. Can you imagine if I'd gone for 4 years?